me check in with Dr. Magnus. I think for me this is usually the most favorite part of my day. Let me see how many persons are. Oh wow. Okay, so gonna have to take a moment. Awesome. Still looking for myself. Okay, so hi everyone. You're welcome again to my YouTube channel. I'm always super excited and elated to be here. So I believe it's a beautiful thing to have an opportunity to come in and have people also all across. Like I said, I'm gonna make an attempt to do a daily coming here, but I don't want to promise that because I literally have a lot. My community is currently preparing a lot. Yes, my community is preparing a lot. Give me a moment if you're here. I think I just came on live. Okay, so hi everyone. A very good evening. If you're just joining in, I'm super excited. I promised I was going to be showing up here as often, but then I've also been super busy. But then I made up my mind that whatever it takes to always consistently show up and see everyone here. Awesome, XXX. I can see you. How you doing? Good to see you. You could leave any conversations quickly. I'm trying to moderate my event for the day. I'm trying to figure out a few things. But how are you doing today? How are we doing? How are we doing? I'm already back here as my money is so that I can help as many as possible tonight. As you all know that this is the channel for Dr. Vivian Magnus. Is called Upskilling with Dr. Money. So essentially everything that has to do with you upskilling, finding help, finding international opportunities. But usually that is what we normally do here. So please, if you're on this live right now, go ahead and leave some conversations. Okay, XS, could you just let me know what can I help you do today? So most times, some days I come in and I just take questions and then I answer people's questions while I try to moderate a few things for my community. So if you have any questions, go ahead and ask me. That's essentially why I'm here. Hi, Abani. Good to see you. You're welcome here. Yeah. Oh, it's morning from your end. It's actually noon at my own end. So it's so lovely to see you. I'm so excited to see everyone. That's why I usually would want to come out every day, literally. Send me in your PayPal. Oh, that's serious. Why is that? You don't want to rather work? What do you want to do with that? You don't want to rather have an international job opportunity, because essentially that's what I do here anyway. I'm here to guide you on getting opportunities. I have a community of over 1,000 plus members on LinkedIn. We've educated over 20,000 persons, so attendees so far. So if finance is a challenge for you, you might just want to do something. It's begging might not be so good for your personal brand. Okay, so we've done personal brand as a topic. So if you're just meeting me for the first time, my name is Dr. Vivian Magnus. You might want to go through my channel and see where you can be helped where necessary. So it's a bit, asking for money is not good for your personal brand, right? Because you never know. You never know. I know a lot of people don't even bother because they open several accounts or they have several channels and they feel they can do anything. But I don't really subscribe to that. Please try and avoid asking for money on a life. It's not good for your personal brand. And you never can tell who you will be in the next few days. Right? So I don't preach that. So thank you so much everyone for coming in. I'm still trying to set up a bit. But if you have any questions, just go ahead and leave the questions for me. That's essentially what my live sessions are about. If you have any challenges in your finances as regards your clarity, what you want to be doing right now with yourself, that's essentially why I'm here. So you can ask me any questions. I'm still trying to set up. Just give me a moment. You can go ahead and ask me any questions at all. Sorry, I'm still trying to set up. Still trying to set up. So please be on this live. Just leave your name. Let me see. Let me know who is currently watching me. I think it's fair if I know, so that I get the opportunity to meet you. I'm a people person. I love people a lot. So you're still trying to set up. Okay, I think I might just leave it this way. Okay, Mr. Indian Treasure Hunter. Oh, thank you so much. How are you doing? I'm very fine. And you? It's good to see you. This is the first time I'm seeing you on my channel as well. How are you doing? It's so exciting. I'm so excited, right, to see everybody here. Everybody. I'm very big on community, so I'm gonna let as many persons to communicate as well. But then thank you so much. Okay, so back to my element. Thank you so much for waiting on me. We've been 8 minutes straight in, but then I was trying to ensure that I had set up properly before I start taking conversations. So how is everybody doing? So let me introduce myself again. My name is Dr. Vivian Magnus. Yes, as in Dr. Vivian Magnus that you all know. But then my channel is called Upskilling with Dr. Money. So essentially we talk about everything you need to know in order to start paying attention to your finances, right? So we're going straight from what are the things you can do on your own right now without getting a job, right? So that you don't have to ask for money from random strange people. Oh, Mr. India, thank you so much. It's so good to see you. Oh, that's so lovely. And it's good to know that you subscribed to my channel. I am so grateful that you came around. Okay, so back to my thoughts for the day. So when it comes to probably people asking for money online, and you think that the internet is super invisible, I mean, you can do all those things and probably somebody might never find out. It is a very bad thing to do. Even if you're from a third world country, fifth world, 100th world country, nothing says that we shouldn't explore international global opportunities in order to increase our earnings. So that's essentially what my channel is all about. I will not really condone people begging in the comment section. No, it's not gonna work, right? It's not gonna work, right? We are people who know the dignity of labor, in the sense that we honor people who work. We would like to partner and collaborate with people who work. So I say it again, if you're meeting me for the first time, well, my name is Dr. Vivian Magnus, and then I've been here for a while. I think I started my YouTube journey this year, January 15th, or 14th to be precise. I think that was when I posted my first post. But like I said, I've grown a community of over 13,000 people up on LinkedIn. So we've been able to educate over 20,000 plus. Yes, yes, based on like upskilling. So we upskill literally every week in my community. Every week in my community. So if you would want to consistently be a part of learning something new, like on Sunday again, we're going to still be discussing how we can channel our energies all across the world. So we have people from the US, people from the UK, people from Uganda, people from Kenya, and all across the world coming in to teach our community members on literally how to start earning internationally. So if you're currently on this live, of course, YouTube is part of the entrance, or maybe let's say part of the global window. So I know a lot of persons who are here. So I can see Mr. India, and it's obvious that he's from India. And then a few other persons might be all across the world. But then, of course, that's what the internet is all about, right? So it means it gives us an opportunity to meet people all across the world. So if you're currently on this live with me, can you just leave a comment? Let me be sure that you can hear me crystal clear and that I'm not talking to myself alone, right? And then I would want to also know what has been your journey so far on YouTube. So I think, Mr. India, I'm going to ask you, what has been your journey so far on YouTube? What have been your learning? Could you just share with me on some of the things you've been doing so far? And then how has your finances been? So I'm going to ask the question again. If you know you're currently on this live and you're not really sure of what you're going to be doing with yourself, whether as a YouTuber or as a professional, because like we said, the reason why I came to YouTube is because my community is coming here again. So in the next few days, my community is going to be starting a challenge, a YouTube channel challenge essentially. So we're going to show up every day on YouTube for 21 days, either via a live, via a short, via a long form video. So essentially we're going to be doing all these things. So I think most times I come here, every time I get the opportunity, I come on a live on my own because I'm trying to build a community, right? To find persons who are super in sync, who understand me, who are going to also discuss some of the few things that we're doing. So I'm looking through, please, if you're currently on this live and you like to ask any questions, supposing you're super confused, maybe you're a nursing mom right now and you're super confused, you don't know what to do with yourself, maybe you're a young man and you're not sure essentially what you're supposed to be doing now on YouTube, you're not sure of your niche, right? You can just go ahead and ask me any questions. That's essentially what I'm here to do. So my name is Dr. Vivian Magnus. I am the lead coach of the Phoenix Gates. And you're going to be seeing me randomly coming live here and there. The goal is to build a community of persons. So I'm going to be giving us a few minutes while I still try to arrange myself. Okay, so if we're not asking any questions yet, which is usually my pattern of life events, I like you to ask questions so that I can help you on your path to discovering yourself. So essentially, from our first month as a community, we're able to discuss personal branding. Like I said, for some of you who just probably joined in, I've noticed a little trend right now on YouTube where people enter people's rooms or people's lives, and they are asking for money. And then I'm saying, imagine that I have to put that particular name in my mind. I don't want to put it in my mind because I think it would be unfair to associate that person with that personality or with that brand. And that's what a lot of us don't know, right? Your personal branding is essentially what people perceive you to be. And then guess what? People will not get to know you or hear about you, except you start leaving some of those digital footprint all across the internet. Of course, I know that there are certain places in the internet where literally everything is super loose. Let's say Twitter, nobody nobody, of course, some people still keep document information, but then nobody is essentially overtly accountable to what people really say there. So I don't know how they do it, but then your personal brand should be something you have already meditated upon, right? Something you represent. You should make up your mind and say, okay, I'm not going to be among those persons who literally who can just be super loose, who is not coordinated, who is not able to show other persons the way. So that's essentially what we are here to do. So upskilling is because, of course, as we would always discuss, literally everybody who is here knows that we're in the age of artificial intelligence. So it means that there will be a lot of adulterations. So it will still be a season where personal brand is literally going to win. So for me, if you probably are just meeting me for the first time, the Phoenix Gate, the whole of January, we discussed about personal branding. And then, of course, this February, we're discussing essentially how to get global international opportunities. Now, for several weeks we've been able to do that, and then part of things that we are also going to be doing this Sunday is essentially hiring. Yes, so coming to my platform on Sunday, we already have gotten some job opportunities, some job openings right now as we speak. We have been able to get some job openings, and on Sunday we're bringing some of those persons to pitch, literally. So I want as many who are here and who don't mind to work with people from the US, who don't mind to work with people from all across the world, the UK. I already have 2 job openings that were already sent to me by the recruiters. So come here on Sunday. That's what we're going to do. It's essentially a job fair. So Sunday is a job fair. So if you've probably not met me or you're wondering, please just do go ahead and look through our live streams that we've had so far and just see what we are doing, right? It's not super tough. As a community, we've been able to learn how to design, how to do graphics, how to edit our videos, how to craft our artwork proposals, how to, I mean, it's nameless, right? As a community, we meet literally every week, and we ensure that people are learning and are upskilling as well. So that's the reason for the name. We said Upskilling with Dr. Vivian Magnus. So I'll say it again. I'm super elated to be here. And like I said, randomly I'm going to be coming live literally almost every day. Sometimes I might come around 5. I'm looking, yeah, oh my goodness. Esther, what are you doing here? People should leave me, or I decided to come on my own personal voyage, right? I'm trying to build my YouTube followers and the subscribers organically. Yes, if not, I would have informed a lot of you in the community. Esther, how you doing? Maybe I should find out how you. Yes, maybe I can take this opportunity to ask you a few questions. So how has been your journey so far? Just ask me any question if you're going to be here for a few more minutes. I think I have a few more minutes. I just want to know how you've been able to cope. What has been your challenges so far? So I told them, essentially, I come on live literally almost every day to just answer a few questions for anybody who cares to ask. So it's good to see you here. Awesome. So what has your journey through, essentially the boot camp one, we didn't really discuss much about, let me see, is it possible to bring you up? Okay, no, it's not possible. In our first boot camp, we didn't really discuss about monetization. So maybe I'm going to take an opportunity to ask you now. Okay, this is awesome. Maybe I'm going to take an opportunity to ask you now, how has your monetization journey been? Are you currently working a full-time role? Because we actually have some job opportunities that have come into the community. Like I said, it's always better to start by giving those people that we know. So how has your journey been? Let me just know. At least an opportunity to also see that you're doing well. Sorry, I think my device is almost getting low. I realize that what YouTube does is that if you use your phone or if you use your laptop or use a streaming device, you might not just get random people coming into your room. Okay, so what's your plan? What have you been doing since? Have you been able to... Okay, are you currently working with someone now? Let me know if I could get you an opportunity. Is it just content writing you do? Can you do virtual assisting? So I'm just piling all the questions for you. And when you say full-time role, what exactly are you doing? No, you're not. Okay, but then so it's just you just majored on content writing. I want to know, is it something, can you do a virtual assistant job? Because it seems to be what is almost everywhere. In fact, the two jobs that's already come into the community is for virtual assisting. Okay, but I thought that okay before you were strictly on websites, right? That means you were writing just websites. And then by saying try on, I don't understand why you're trying on. I thought that is what you do every day on LinkedIn. It's just that okay, you're being too when you are writing, oftentimes you're too niche specific, right? Oh, okay. So, but then if you notice, I would want to say, maybe today count this your lucky day, because if you notice, there's been a major shift, right? So, if you're going to be posting daily on LinkedIn, you can always find a way to come up with your summary of what you do so far on the lower third of your post, right? So they call it the bottom of the funnel. So you make sure that when you're already coming down into your call to actions, you just let people know what you do. But then you might want to just incorporate general stories and start introducing yours, because I don't anybody who can write content for blogs and websites, I don't understand. Even though of course sometimes some of those websites and blog posts can be super rigid and annoying. So I'm hoping that of course you are probably coming up with something different. But one of the things I've noticed again with those guys, um, if you can do that, you can actually write your basic post. So if you had, I wish you had told me this super earlier, because there's a lot of need for social media managers all across the community. A lot. In fact, this person also who is asking for, and that's what I was saying on Sunday. I don't know if you were around during the live event. Were you around during the live event? I want to know, because if I was someone who used to write for I write SEO and I write blog posts, I will not be under any form of pressure not to write social media content writing. Okay, awesome. So that means you were there when we're all discussing imposter and every other thing. So I now know that it won't be fear that should prevent you from starting that, because you write your post every single day. That's the whole essence of the challenge. I mean, you cannot write for 21 days and then we'll still be questioning if you can write on your posts, on your blog posts. So that's what I think we are going to do. I think you should try that out. I don't know, would you want to volunteer for someone? Then if the person is comfortable with you, then the person can move with you to the next level. Because I don't know why you're not earning. Because last week alone lots of persons had already gotten an opportunity, and you cannot be there and I'm not hearing that, right? I'm not hearing that from you. Okay, yes, I remember bootcamp. There was something we didn't do for your class. Okay, awesome. So I'm going to, how are we going to do this now? Just send me a message on WhatsApp, just as a reminder. Just write volunteering, so that I can just put it in mind that okay, this is what we should come up with, and then just start trying your hands on it. Start learning niche specific LinkedIn posts. So now you're going to go away from every time just talking about content writing. Every time that you might need to write about content writing, it should just be something that you write towards the end. So get comfortable with storytelling, get comfortable with that. Of course, you know that there are lots of frameworks. There's a STAR framework, the PASS framework, and many other frameworks. But then of course, as we discussed in the camp, right, we discussed that there's a place for hook, the body, then of course eliciting the pain of whoever it's going to be reading, then of course providing solution, and then a call to action. So all of it, that's essentially the framework essentially of any post that you need to post. So whether you're going to be paying attention to someone's results, or you're going to be paying attention to the fact that the person is going to be talking about maybe a client. Essentially, it's just storytelling. Yes. So I think, yes, your blog posts are actually super blog posts. That's why you've not been able to pivot. So I think what we should do is, before Sunday, try to maybe, it's not like it's bad. Like I said, part of the things you might want to do is um some of those things that you have been posting on how to write SEO is dead and all that, you can repurpose those ones for videos, right? But now you can get into the story of who you are, or a challenge you face, just something that you know that everybody talks about on LinkedIn. Okay, the first time I showed up on LinkedIn, or allow me to introduce myself. You can add all the other things that you can as well do as well for as a social media manager. You're looking to um I think, well, we can even start with your volunteering. You can start with the community. So just remind me. I can even give you someone that you can probably work for a while. Maybe what we'll do is, we're going to be specific about the amount of time that you're going to be volunteering from. Maybe we can say 1 month, right? Or maybe you might not say much since you have not. But like I said again, the goal is to stay away from imposter. So since we're already considering that, because I think it makes sense, because a lot of people in this side of the world don't really pay as much. It's not like they don't pay. They don't pay as much attention to websites as much as they pay to landing pages. Ad people, you can take people from ads to website, but all these organic searches. So that's why most companies, they don't really optimize their website as much, right? Of course, when you get such opportunities, I'm sure it's also going to be big, but there's also money in managing social media on LinkedIn, especially because it's an international atmosphere. Like, it's an international space of professionals, so it means that people are not going to charge you the peanuts they charge in Upwork. So I think we can visit your your profile. So maybe what you need to do is, since this came up here, right, all you have to do is just sit down, meditate through this ideation, come up with a brand story around it, write a statement, and also write build a brand persona of who are the people you might likely work with, and what are the things you can do for them, so that when somebody brings you on board, it's not a question of if you can write or not. You're already a guru at writing. You teach writing, right? So another thing will now be mainly you focusing on what do they call it now, getting an opportunity. And trust me, almost everybody in my community I mean community in our community needs virtual assistants. So some people even announced last week. Where do you stay, Esther? Let me know. Are you in Abuja or in Lagos? Just answer me, and then I'll soon be ending the live, because it will soon be 30 minutes. So I'll just wait on your response. Let's see. So if you're still on this live, just okay. Oh, okay. So you're a bit, but then you don't have anybody in Lagos that you can go to, right? You don't have any family officially there, because mommy Okpe also needs people. She needs a personal assistant in Lagos, and I know Ibadan can be close though. Okay, it's not close. Oh. Okay. Okay, oh, not at all. Okay, you don't have any family members there. Oh, so sorry about that. So the thing we're gonna do now is, I'm so grateful to God that you came on this live. For our January bootcamp, we focus mainly on implementation. So it's this bootcamp that we are focusing on monetization. So I'm even grateful to God that you're able to come into this life, so that you missed could be augmented. But if you need to be in the monetization bootcamp, just reach out to me, and then I could work out something for you, because you actually need to start. I wish you told me since, literally. I wish you told me since. I would have done something about it. Okay. So thank you so much for making this live streaming so conversational as well. Normally, oh, Nino, you're back. Nino, you're back. How many times do I introduce myself? I say I'm from Nigeria. last the other day you told me you were going to get married to my sister, and you asked me. I told you I was in Abuja. I'm from Nigeria. You're still asking. Okay, so Esther, go ahead and chat me up on WhatsApp. Said of course I'm back. So chat me up so that I can let's come up with something for you, because it's true. What I did was I focused more on we focused more on implementation, because the idea was that okay, because it's a new year and a lot of persons have come up with new year resolutions, but it was going to be tough to follow through. And then of course it was our YouTube channel, but now we are focusing solely on monetization, so it's going to be raining money. And thank God we're hiring every week. So if you're on this live, know that every Sunday we get opportunity to hire people on this platform, right? Our main location is LinkedIn, but we stream through here. So if you look into our last week, you might even see some of the forms that were dropped off by some of the people who are seeking to hire persons. So that's exactly what we do in our community. We make sure that everybody gets an opportunity to work and be upskilled. So Nino, any words for me? Because I think I've stayed beyond my stream time. I want to go and rest. So Esther, please just chat me up. Even if I don't respond to you today, I already have it in mind. Just let me know anything you want me to do for you. I will pay attention to that and see where I can come in as well. So Nino, good to see you. I'm still yet to see the bride price. You said you were going to buy a Ferrari for me. Abi, you wanted to buy Ferrari for my father. You said you want to buy Ferrari for your father-in-law. Please don't run. No, it's just Ferrari. It's not even expensive. Okay, yes, my community always hires. We get to bring people all across the world to come. As I said, I need Ferrari. We get people from all across the world. Like last week, we were able to get someone from Nigeria to come hire, someone from Abuja as well. Then the upper week, we're able to get someone from the US, we're able to get someone from the UK. Most times we get to seek for virtual assistants, social media managers, just sourcing workforce all across the world, just to make sure that the work is super easy to run their businesses. So my community is very pro business. So if you're currently on this live and you are looking to start up a business and you're being paralyzed by the cost of hiring maybe people wherever you are, maybe you're in the US, you're in the UK, please do well to reach out to us. Nino, stop. I'm already even tired. I want to go and sleep. Okay, so if I'm well rested, if I can come out in the evening, I'll try my best. So I've told myself that I'm going to be doing a voyage of coming out to YouTube, because I need to get comfortable, right? But then also every time I come out, I still remind us that we are meeting every Sunday. So I'm going to set up the event for Sunday. I'll share the link here as well in my post, as well as on LinkedIn and every platform. If you click on this live, you would see my handles, all my handles across social media platform, from YouTube to LinkedIn to Instagram to TikTok, everywhere, Twitter, everywhere. So even for my community, the handle of everywhere my community is on Snapchat, Pinterest, literally all of it. You can reach out to me there at any point. Nino said if you wasn't married out of five. It's like you are now an angel. How can you offer the world that doesn't belong to you? That was a good question there. I'm hoping to get your answer. So Nino, if you answer me, I'll just end the live because I need to rest. I've not rested since yesterday night. I've been reading. I'm a master student as well. For those people who don't know, I'm a graduate student. So my new semester has started. So I had to go to school, get my materials to start my studies as well. So I do everything. I do business, I do entrepreneurship, I do health education, I do content writing as well, but health specific content writing for companies, not for individuals. And then also I do brand influencing as well. So these are basically things I do. And I'm also the founder and the lead coach. So I teach. I love to teach a lot. So if you follow my life often, you're gonna learn a whole lot of things. Okay, Nino, I've tried to wait for you. So everyone, thank you so much for stopping by and coming to my live today. So I'm going to be ending the live stream in 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you for